Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with UDES 1516. In my opinion, one of the most underappreciated tanks. What do I mean by saying this is this vehicle is worth so much more than many players are thinking, and I think this tank is absolutely amazing. In fact, I will be that bold to say it is better than STB. I like the gun of this vehicle more than STB gun. I like the armor of this vehicle more than STB gun. I think this tank is absolutely awesome. Now, speaking about the gun and speaking about the tank itself, what tank has? This tank has 440 alpha damage, 254 millimeters of penetration, which is very nice. For a medium tank, 1000 shell velocity. 310 hit shells, which is to the lower end, honestly, and 840 shell velocity with the hits. But if you are playing relatively aggressively with this tank, and if you are playing in the front lines, it doesn't really matter speaking about the shell velocity with the gold shells, right? It truly does not matter, and you can actually be relatively aggressive, at least in my opinion. And you know what is even better thing? You can side scrap with this tank. Skill, really? You can side scrap? 100% you can. So this is absolutely amazing thing, and this is definitely worth thing to highlight. Meanwhile, enemies are making a hardcore pressure here. So what do we want to do? We kind of want to get a bit closer, and we want to spank enemies whenever they are going to make silly goose mistakes while making pressure. And as you can see, they are going in front like there is no tomorrow. Do I feel bad about this? To be completely honest with you, not a slightest. I am feeling very good, fellas. Although I would feel better not to take one for the team from the object, but it is how it is. Not much what I can change about that. We're eliminating this gentleman from the game. That's nice, and now I want to escape a bit like so. Oh, sure thing you did. Sure thing you did with your gun handling, sir. Unfortunate for us. Unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. The start of this game is not looking decent. It is not looking good. In fact, it looks like a pile of kaku. But this is only the start, fellas. And you know what is the most important thing? It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you are finishing. And I have a feeling finish is not going to be great either. Ay. I am very disappointed of how the things are looking like. I mean, we have a lot of support in the back, and obviously we should still be able to get a bit of use here, but the start is bad. But the start is bad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. Relax, take it easy. We are trying to play hold down, and oh boy, we will play hold down. I'm down to one shotable, but at this point we can actually start thinking, and we can start saving hit points as well, right? And let's see, what do we have? We have Bobject, who is very brave and who is trying to make a bit of pressure here, but once again, this is not going to be easy for him to get involved. Meanwhile, Type, how are you doing? There, one for the team. Very nice. I want to make sure I am safe from the Leo who is playing in the middle. That's very important. And let's try to keep spanking them. That's very important, and that's what we are doing in this game. Meanwhile, this gentleman is thinking about getting a good angle on us, but once again, this is not going to be such an easy thing for them to do. Meanwhile, Bobject, Cupola shot, easy game, very nice. And now once again, we are still sitting, hold down, we are feeling very well over there, and probably the best part for me would be to load the high explosives for this gentleman. At least that's what I think. Beautiful shot, very nice. We are fixing the situation, and we are trying to play to the best of our abilities, and this is only the start, fellas. We still can get a lot of use, believe me. We still can get a lot of use. Let's see. Oh, Type 61. Okay, roger that. How are you doing? Cupola shot, let's go. Unfortunately, bounced or missed shot doesn't really matter that much. And at this point, I am thinking how we could craft a good enough angle to spank him and not get spanked back. Look at this beauty. We are playing hold down, which is always nice and always welcome. Although the gun is saying. In this situation, fellas, the gun is just simply saying. I see that art, don't worry, I kind of know where the Jeff is sitting at, but once again, I do not really care about him that much, and all I care about the gentlemen who will make one or another bad decision over there. I see that art, don't worry fellas, I see that art, believe me, I do see him. Meanwhile, we are using our gun depression and we are making the things work. This is how you are playing with this vehicle. You are trying to use your gun depression to the maximum, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, this is how you are playing with this tank. Meanwhile, 3090, he decided to be very, very aggressive. That's okay, he is kind of stuck, so I hope he is not going to kill us, but he did. Still, okay, this is a nice comeback considering how many HP I lost. If only I would play tiny touch better from the first moment, this game would be not 4,000, this game would be 8,000 easily. I just simply made a mistake by not escaping in time and I saw enemies had more forces here. That's okay. Let's go to the scoreboard. And we are back from our game, but before going to the scoreboard, I really want to share that, fellas. UDES 1516 is second best tank by win ratio, and I think this tank should be in #1 position, as wrong as it sounds. Although I have a feeling CS63 is being played by extremely good players, right? Maybe that is the reason why. Maybe. Anyways, defeat 4,200 damage. That's very, very nice and always welcome. And this is what we have. This Shrek penetrated us as well when I was trying to escape like there is no tomorrow. And good for him, to be fair with you. Other than that, we lost 4,000 credits. Actually, we lost a bit more because I'm not paying for extra rations because I have plenty in stock. But this is what I deserved. I could have a better performance if I would not noob around. That's on me. Let's go for round number 2. Round number 2. Let's try to make this tank work. So, what do we have? We have the Mannerheim line. And how do we want to approach this game? We want to go into the heavy line. I think that's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream, I would say. I think that's what we want to do, fellas. So, I have a feeling we are going to be relatively aggressive from the very first moment. At least that's what I want. Actually, not really. I do not want to be so aggressive as I initially thought I want to be. I think I am going to be fine while being passive at first. The main reason why, because we can spank the enemies whoever is crossing through the middle like this. As you can see, 60TP decided to go for bad crossing, right? He decided to cross through the middle of the field and we are going to spank him like there is no tomorrow. This is exactly what we are looking for and this is what we are aiming for. Couple of enemies crossed there, but it changes absolutely nothing. I think we should be able to... He's a submarine, he's a submarine, he's a submarine. Anyways, I think we should be able to eliminate the 60TP from the game without bigger problems whatsoever. Our 60TP is thinking about side scrapping here, very, very nice. And whenever enemy will shoot, we can get a bit involved. That's what we can do and that's what we are going to do. Meanwhile, that's a very brave move, sir. That's extremely brave move. Very brave. We're still feeling extremely well, fellas. Believe me, this is only the start for us. I know with this tank we can be very, very aggressive, but like aggressive to the maximum. There is not many medium tanks with which you can go to that kind of aggression, if that makes sense, compared to this vehicle. It is truly awesome. Meanwhile, we have all time in the world of tanks. We do not need to F our brain by any shape or any form. We should be relatively fine. Obviously, Vaza managed to craft a great angle to penetrate us, which sucks, and we lost a lot of hit points once again by being aggressive. Shame, but it is how it is. Unfortunately, in this kind of situation, I cannot change absolutely anything. Now this Jeff obviously will try to spank us like there is no tomorrow. That sucks, but once again, I do not really think I can change anything there. And what I am thinking instead, I am thinking how to craft a decent enough angle to punish this this Fava, or alternatively this Vaza over there, right? I need to be very careful speaking about the art. I truly need to be careful about this. And in the same time, I do not want to get effed by enemy Vaza either, right? So let's see, do we have decent enough angle? Yes, we do. Excellent, excellent, fellas. And once again, we are playing super aggressively with this tank. It's not that like we are sniping from the back like we would do with Leo. We are actually making quite a bit of pressure, and we are trying to punish everyone like there is no tomorrow. IS-7 is not happy why no one came while he was getting farmed. Sorry mate, no HP left. I do not really think I could be more aggressive in this kind of situation, and I try to help him. Fellas. Okay, let's see how we can make this work, huh? How we could make this work? This is the question. Let's see. It is not a bad score. I know we can get more, and I know we will get more. But the question is, do I want to cross through the open field? I think I do. I think this is the situation when we want to do some silly goose crossing. Well, the silly goose crossing is not so silly. This is the right way how we are going to approach the enemies and how we are going to get maximum use for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's what we want to do. I don't really think enemies are going to have an easy way to deal with us over there. At least I don't really think so. So what we are doing, we are crossing like this, hip hip hooray. Now I would say we are going to keep going and keep making pressure just like so. Yes, you can cross here with pretty much majority of the tanks. It is not a big deal, and it is not that hard thing to do. Now 60 TP is he exploded pretty much from a lot of hit points against the 268. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we still have a chance to fix this. At least that's what I want to believe. The thing is, enemy 268 is kind of it is kind of alone. This gentleman is kind of alone here. Let's see. We will find a Leo sniping from here. By the looks of it, not really. Okay, STB came for a base defense. This is understandable. I am a bit paranoid about this this Leo 1. He could be somewhere over there. I truly mean it, fellas. Or alternatively, he could place somewhere around this area. So what we need to do, we need to figure out how we can make pressure without sacrificing our remaining of the hit points. And for me, once again, it is very, very, very interesting to play with this tank. It truly is. I wish I could say the same thing about the tier 9. Oh, EBR crashed. Okay. Okay. Not victory. It is not a victory, fellas. What to do, what to do, what to do? This is the question for you. In this kind of situation, I think we can only be patient, fellas. I would love to say, oh yeah, we can make more pressure and we can beat the living crap out of the enemies. No, we can't. No, we can't, fellas. We cannot be aggressive and we cannot make pressure over there, unfortunately. Meanwhile, oh, I do not really think he's going... Never mind. Never mind. I was about to say I don't really think he's going to peek, but I changed my mind, fellas. He is going to peek. Good. Still Leo 1. Do I want to escape from here? I could easily relocate. This Leo is dead because if enemy Leo is sitting over there, he is pretty much a dead meat. For obvious reasons. We know about this STB and I am pretty much only spotting him at this point. Oh, Leo is sitting here in the back. He is down to 20 something hit points. Okay, that's good. That is very good. STB is playing very well hold down as well. We definitely need to highlight this. But it's matter of the time until our Fava will flank him, right? And whenever our Fava will flank him, he's going to have so much worse time. I can promise you that. Oh, beautiful cupola shot. Very nice. High explosives for that much damage. Oi. Arta. I need to give information for our team for obvious reasons. Let's see. Fava just tried to blind fire. Fava just tried to blind fire over there. I think I know what I need to do. I think in this situation I need to relocate. In this situation I want to completely relocate from here. Hopefully this will work. Okay, let's try to cross like so. I'm taking a bit safer route. I do not really think it is very necessary to do what I am doing here, but I do not really want to risk it for the biscuit, although the risk is, to be fair with you, not that high, if you know what I mean. I have an idea. I want to relocate like so, and I want to find the enemy Jeff and simply spank him like there is no tomorrow. This guy is going for blind shots. As you can see over there, he's blind shooting the same position, so that means he has no bloody clue what we are doing and what we are thinking, right? So first things first, I am going to take a longer route and I will go to the Bravo 4. From the Bravo 4, I will try to blind fire this STB who is sitting here more likely in the same position, honestly. I do not really think he had a chance to relocate. Maybe he did? Maybe he did though. Very interesting hard and a very hard game. More games like this, pretty please. Give me more games like this. Okay. Arta. Let's try to aim our shot. Let's go for semi-snapshot. Beautiful shot to the Arta. He's trying to run for his life and he's saying... Close, but no banana. Close, but no banana, fellas. By the way, STB is shooting high explosives. I could see that, and I believe you could see that as well. Now we have probably way better angle for this gentleman, and I think we are going to be able to shoot him in no time whatsoever. He's down to fartable. That's alright, not a big deal, and I think he is about to be dead. Not much more to go, fellas. Not much more to go. Such an interesting game. More games like this. Such an interesting game, fellas. Unfortunately, we are kind of unlucky here speaking about our long-range shots, but it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. Now, where is the Arta? And probably, I believe, he is a submarine, he is a submarine, he is a submarine. Beautiful game. 4,700 damage, 300 assisting damage, extremely hard battle. Once again, I throw a lot of hit points in the early game, which is not smart thing to do, to be completely honest with you, but that's what you are getting for being aggressive and for being a bit of Special, fellas. Very, very great game. Still happy about this. So let's see what we managed to craft in this game. So all in all, we have a second class, we have 4,700 damage, we have 300 assisting damage, we are top by experience, we are top by the damage. I must admit, this Arta was so annoying, it's not even funny how annoying he was. And all in all, we lost 20,000 credits, not a big surprise. Let's go for round number 3. Okay, fellas, beautiful. So what do we have here? We have a Siegfried line assault. Very, very nice. So, what do we want to do? Not only in chat, also in game. Yeah, sometimes I am meeting gentlemen who are crossing all lines possible. So if it happens this way, you know, fellas, if you are getting any negativity you do not want to listen to, or you just do not give a flying F about, right? Remember, it is very easy thing to dodge the situation like this. Just simply add the person to the blade list and you can forget about its existence, if that makes sense, right? So this is lesson for every single of us. If you are meeting the person who is rude, who is cursing, who is doing whatever, you can always add the person to the ignore list and you have no problems whatsoever, right? Moving on next, we started the game with a nice opening. We have ourselves a solid 1000 damage. That's great and that's always nice and always welcome. Now the question is, could we ask Grille to relocate from here so we could play hold down? Beautiful. By the looks of it, Grille is listening to us and he is helping for us to play here in a way, right? Meanwhile, there is a Kran sitting in the open field. You know what that means? Whenever we can use the gun depression, we are saying, hello there. How are you doing, Mr. Kran? Enjoying yourself? I see. Have a lovely one, buddy. Have a lovely one. Now look, in this kind of situation, all we need to do, we need to open our eyes and we need to make sure we will punish enemies whenever we will have a chance to do so. So for example, this Mr. Kranwagen, he made a mistake. He decided to be very, very aggressive. This Conqueror made a mistake. He decided to be very aggressive. All we need to do at this point, we need to make sure we are going to punish them every single time whenever we will have a chance to do so. And believe me, fellas, we can and we will craft a good angles to punish enemies. Now, the worst part of all this, I'm trying to find enough gun depression here. It can be a bit annoying, but it is definitely doable. I'm hunting for a pixel hunter skill, but it works. It works, fellas. Let's go for another one. Beautiful shot into the Super Conqueror. Pixeling like there is no tomorrow. And what do we have? We have plenty of the enemies who will try to go on the field and who are going on top of in the middle of the field. So in this kind of situation, I know exactly how am I going to play this game. I am going to go on the field myself, and I am pretty sure we are going to see a lot of enemies who are just going to go. This is what we need. Also, in the same time, I think this position could work extremely well for us, considering enemies might try to make pressure like this, right? So let's see, am I correct or am I incorrect? This is the question. Am I correct or am I incorrect? Let's see. No. Can you make pressure, fellas? I'm a simple man. I want to see you going brrr. Leo is taking upper side. Kind of bad decision by the Leo. Progetto is speaking just like so. Beautiful hit to Progetto. 500 from the medium tank. Nyum, 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 nyum. UDES through the middle of the field. How are you doing? Having a great time. Excellent. And pay attention at the gun handling. Once again, this gun can work extremely, extremely well. In my opinion, UDES gun is so much better than STB gun is. I know it sounds weird and everything, but I truly want to believe in that, fellas. Moving on next. I have zero interest in that light tank. I truly do not care. First of all, he doesn't really have hit points. Second of all, he's useless in the middle of the field. So instead of trying to beat the living crap out of this Mr. Light Tank, what we are going to do, we are going to kill the Progetto. While taking 2 for the team, which is not the smartest thing to do, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. And now we will think how to deal with a 60 TP. For 60 TP and for Mr. Jackpista, we are going to load some gold ammunition. I think that's the right way to do the things. And we have 60 TP over there. Nice, very, very good. 60 TP is not paying that much attention. We are going to spank him in the lower plate, although I missed my shot, which is a bad thing. Can we spank him now? Pretty please. Into cupola. Boom, beautiful shot. 400 in the face. I see the Arta who is saying hello there, Skill. But once again, we are feeling relatively fine. Now, our light tank probably will try to do everything what he physically and possibly can in order to eliminate the enemy light tank. And you know what? In this kind of situation, I think we can relocate completely from here. Skill, what do you mean by saying by relocate completely? I want to cross through the open field just like so. And now we are going to have a bit better angles to beat the living crap out of this gentleman here. At least that's what I want to believe. In fact, I do not really care about this light tank once again. I see Mr. Jackpista trying to make a hardcore pressure, so I really want to help our guy right there. Let's see. Do we have a good angle? Oh, yes, we do. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Can we kill him? I have a suspicion he could be a baboon, fellas. I repeat, I have a suspicion he could be a baboon because he raised his PP, and I do not really think he was dreaming about spanking me naked. Well, but once again, I'm not entirely sure about this. Okay, keep this in mind. We have slow shell velocity, but it doesn't really matter. And all we need to do at this point, we need to find the 60 DP. Can we win one-on-one against the 60 DP? Good question, but there is only one way how we can figure the things out. We can go in front and we can try to find where this gentleman is. I have a feeling he escaped from here. Okay, that makes sense. Where is he? Where is he? No. Have a feeling he went somewhere around this area, I guess. I have a feeling he's sitting next to the red line at this point. Okay, that's fair. Oh, yes, he is. Esterva. In the open field. Aim. Shoot. Hit. No 60 TP, your turn. 60 TP just missed his shot. Can we get another one? Boom. Beautiful shot. And all we need to do at this point, we need to say hello for the enemy 60 TP. We have 2 minutes left. Obviously, the safe bet would be to cap the base, but to be completely honest with you, I do not really think that makes a huge difference. I think we can simply farm this gentleman. That's what I think. Meanwhile, he managed to penetrate us. Doesn't really change too much, honestly. Especially when our 60 TP will arrive and whenever our 60 TP will start spanking him like there is no tomorrow. Once again, not a big deal, especially whenever we have the angles like this and our 60 TP is going in. Unfortunately, our 60 TP missed the shot. It doesn't really change anything. Our light tank is going to pick up the kill and hip hip hooray. GG. Nice, nice. That's what I am talking about. That's what I am talking about. Beautiful, fellas, beautiful. Whew, today I woke up a bit earlier to work on the YouTube videos and prepare for my vacations, and yeah, looks like today is a great day. Before this video I made Progetto video. I do not know have you seen it yet or not, but you will see everything yourself, and here we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. I am happy with my decisions, what I have done. We are going to say thanks for this gentleman. Obviously, we would not do what we have done if not our team, right? let's get the facts straight. All in all, we got Brother in Arms, we got Confederate, we have High Caliber, we have the First Class. We are top by experience and top by the damage by quite a huge margin, I would say, right? Which is very, very nice. And all in all, we even made some credits as well. Beautiful session. So after this game, we are playing for 5.4 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. Can UDES work? Nah, it's overrated, fellas. So, jokes aside, in my humble opinion, this tank is underrated. I think this vehicle is better than STB, and I think this tank can work extremely, extremely well. That's what I think. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time. Thank you very much for your support as well, for watching ads, for patrons, for people who are clicking join button, for people who are using index page, and for people who are purchasing bananas there. Thank you. I hope you are very, very well entertained, and I hope you are enjoying the content. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.